Good morning, everybody from beautiful Bologna. Today we are having the second meeting of Sunrise Management Board, and today it's also an important day. It's the International Day of Light, 16th of May, and this is why on this occasion, we would like to have a live interview with our Sunrise Deputy Coordinator, Hervé Bercegol. Good morning, Hervé.
Good morning.
Are you having a good day?
Yes, and it's very sunny.
Okay, so why do you think is it important to have an International Day of Light?
Well, sunlight is a very important resource, and we humans all share it. So I think it's a very good idea for the United Nations to celebrate light, so that everybody is aware that light is important.
And how do you think light and light harvesting technologies improve our life quality in general?
First of all, natural photosynthesis, the light harvesting by photosynthetic organisms, plants, trees, is really the principle of life. So it's of course it makes our life possible, and if we efficiently and safely harvest light, it's a way for us to aim for peace, because it's a very ubiquitous resource, and it's the way we can distribute these resources.
And why is it necessary to invest in the fundamentals of science of light and promote careers in this research field?
We have to understand that natural photosynthesis, which make life possible, is also limited due to some characteristics, and it's possible and now necessary to harvest light with a much higher efficiency. So that's why we need to invest in fundamental science to be able to harness the full power of sunlight, and then it's possible to store renewable energy. Now I think that the society is aware that renewable energy is both clean and a good way for to be at peace with the environment, but now it's not possible now to store it on the scale that is necessary. So with turning sunlight into chemicals, storing the energy into the energy of sunlight into the chemical bonds, then it's possible to harness the full power of light.
Very interesting. I wanted to ask you something more. We know that sunlight is the biggest source of energy in our planet.
Yeah.
Why is not yet the most efficient way of powering our lives?
First of all, it is not yet the most efficient way, because it's difficult. There are many scientific challenges. So that's why, and that's the previous question, that's why we need to invest in fundamental science. But the reason why we haven't done that yet is also because the society has been built on a consumption paradigm. It means that we find resources that exist, like the coal, and then we build coal mines to just take it and then consume it, and then it's CO2 in the atmosphere. So that's the way it is functioning right now. And with the renewable energies and with harvesting efficiently sunlight, we will change also that paradigm by turning the gases of the atmosphere. We consider them waste for the moment, but we can turn them into valuable product, and then when we use it, it goes to the atmosphere. So it's a cycle and that's why we call our project also the solar energy for a circular economy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and the last question, I guess you have replied to it through the interview, but if you had to think about 3 advantages of relying on solar energy to kind of achieve the UN Sustainable Development Goals, which would be?
First, the obvious advantage is that sunlight is ubiquitous on any country on Earth. There is enough and more than enough sunlight to provide energy and to fuel all the human activities. And then we also the fact that it is ubiquitous make it also the right energy to provide power to the poor rural areas on Earth. So it's obvious that you can by providing the knowledge and the capacity to build the technologies, you can provide the poor countries in Africa or South Asia the ability and the opportunity to get the benefits of modern life. And it's sunlight also. Now we have technologies that can be further developed to store it. So I think it's we have to do it now, and yes, that's what we want to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so thank you very much. I don't know if there is any other thing you would like to add or comment.
No. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you, Amelia.
And thanks to all of you who joined the conversation and who will you can watch it afterwards because it will be it will be available on our Facebook page after this. And happy International Day of Light to all of you. And we encourage you, of course, to follow Sunrise on our social media and also follow our website, sunriseaction.eu.